Hi, my name's Drew Double and I'm the executive chef at Vintage Chop House in Calgary, Alberta. Today we're going to be preparing some braised short ribs. We're using some chuck flat, which is similar to a short rib. It's part of the cross rib, but it's actually boneless. You can find a chuck flat basically anywhere in one of your local supermarkets. Ask your butcher. I'm using just a regular vegetable oil, either canola, even olive oil will work. And when you're searing your meat, you want to start on a high heat. Get your oil nice and smoking so we can caramelize the fat cap on the meat here. It's going to splash up on you a little bit. You want lots of smoke, sound, and searing here. So when searing the meat, take your time. Caramelization of the meat is probably the most important part. So while we're letting that brown, I'm going to move on to getting my vegetables ready to go here. Using celery, you don't really want to use the leaves. They will burn and go bitter in your sauce at the end. Let me just give these guys a flip. This here is the color that you're looking for. When you hear that noise, you know you're doing the right thing. I'm not going to bother chopping the garlic, just crushing it with my knife. Releases all the flavor, but without the chop. Also going to be using some fresh herbs today. Today I've got rosemary and fresh thyme. Thyme's pretty much the number one with all beef. Now that our beef's got nice and brown here, I'm going to move it out of our pan onto another dish. Now keeping in the same pan, we're going to turn the heat down a little bit here, and then adding our vegetables to this. What this does is keeps all that nice, great, rich beef flavor in. And we're going to want to saute these for a good 4-6 minutes. As your vegetables start to cook, you'll notice your onions start going translucent. That's called sweating the vegetables. That means you know your flavor is being released from the vegetable into your pan and then into your sauce. We're going to place our meat back into the pan on top of our vegetables. Braising is actually a moist heat method, meaning it's basically steam and liquid which are breaking down your meat fibers to make it tender. Today I'm going to be using a Shiraz to braise my meat. Shiraz is a bit of a stronger wine. It holds up to the beef. This is also deglazing the bottom of the pan, which means I'm pulling up all that browned meat to add flavor. I've got a Dutch oven here today. You can use a regular saucepan at home and cover it with a tight-fitting lid, or even tin foil will work if you have it. So I'm just going to take this over to a 325-degree oven. It's going to be in there for about 2.5 to 3 hours. It looks like we've got some beautiful, beautiful rich sauce in the bottom here. Now we're just going to check for doneness, just to make sure that we've hit the mark here. And beautiful. Delicious, very rich. A little peppery, but all over delicious. The best part of this whole braising process is by turning this pot back on, you can reduce your sauce and use that again back in your finished product. Now to pair it up with anything, obviously mashed potatoes is a great choice. You can do asparagus, pair it with a nice even bottle of Shiraz again, since that's what we use to start. Alberta beef, famous taste, right at home.